which is and they're exposing the individual as a speak, confiscating, towing the police vehicle off, and also the individual is put in custody. This is Jimmy Carter, and reader of the author of Columbia Libraries. This is Mr. Carter and Sean. This was United States also in pro bono administration office dormitory, which has the proper right behavior. This means they study the criminals and why they run flight, go on board one, it's criminal justice. This is a good CD 14 recommended from Columbia Library. Now, what's the graveyard? Just give me some thoughts on what they have on the shelf. First and past graveyard, Susan Craigle. This is a somewhat, this has nice CDs of Dream Kennan Bradley. Golden Trees Dead. Some Gothic. There's Infinite Blade. Redemption. Narrated by Samuel Lucan. Brandon Sanders. Impressive. Go back to the real story here. Let's get a French complete. This is the complete language course for 3 level, and this has the 4 CD and 3 booklets. There's a complete language course, 3rd level set. And you also get online at the law firm from here, also the law administration office, and also the docket. Excuse me. So I'm going to put them on Facebook, YouTube, West State Petroleum Administration. Put the headstone up, and Mr. Hansen pulled up behind him. They're going to have bullies out in the I-90 Spokane, Seattle office. Ask what kind of com boots I have, and PJ Navy SEAL uniforms and an armor hat on me. So I'll download them. We're going to go back to integrated and polynomial math classes, math 300 process, and submit that on Facebook, YouTube. We got the constant integral of the calculus 300. This is the promising. And you learn this pattern, you learn this formula. Beyond that, reading, writing, and drawing, and capability of running equipment. They're going to ask for the test, writing test, and you're going to write what you said on paper. And they'll take it and have 100% percentile. Last than that, some of the USS and the USS Enterprise, USS Washington's most powerful flight in the world. And George Bush can't even compete against the USS Washington, neither the administration. And that's Donald Trump, Ivanka Million Trump, and also Ivanka Abby Barela, and also the administration of and Eric. So we got the calculus classes. There have the K dx, multiplication to the second solution, RxC, integral monomial. There's an integral, there's a monomial, there's a variable in the monomial, also there's a constant memory. There's a 1.6 million asking for the Google services, and that's Microsoft. And I just submitted that to Andy.Miller at CEO.Benton.Washington.US. And it was sent and submitted, and it's a software program from Staples, and it's all Microsoft and paid for in full. And there's some concern on that Google's a certain since called Microsoft and Bill Gates on the phone and posted, which were, they said 1.6 is on Google was mentioned. There's a constant on that. They asked for that constant. If you have that constant, you can't locate your parabola in the negative and positive sectors. Remember, it's y equals k plus c, and that plus c squared. Now, your integration, when you're doing the integration with your constants, going to a higher value. Remember, there's always a higher value to the next multiplication factor. This makes example 1/2 to 1/3 to 1/4. Now, then power into 1/2 to over 2x to the second power. They're going to have to divide that and cancel that out. And remember, it's going to be to another higher power, 1/3 to the sixth exponent to the third power, one higher power. It's going to be a higher value for each exponent. Just remembering the integration from y to x and your constant outside the border radian and increments of your sloping, negative sloping location and sectors in the first order and second order of the pair, as you can tell. And that's Obama and Patty Murray and Senator Mary Cantwell that jumped out of the limousine over to the downtown Starbucks and also the donut hole there, and they failed all their classes. And this is all their information from Washington State University, Law School, Administration Office at Gonzaga, and Harvard University. These are all write-ups from all the Chinese affairs. They threatened to post-date and have Mr. President China get shot down over United States, Washington State, Fairchild's intercept, actually, Spokane, Washington. And that's Bill Gates to take him to cell and have him sign paperwork. And there's overriding on funds of the big bank, Chase America, U.S. Bank, Opa Bank, Sterling Bank administration process. And that's at 10015 East Hamlet, Mayor's House, right across from the Aquatic Center, which is on YouTube, Facebook, and that's, of course, the administration office there on Cimaron 5. The whole entire city owned by just one man. That's the grandfather, and I think that's on YouTube, Facebook. And also the other grandfather that owns the entire property as well, and that's on Facebook, YouTube. And they do talk, and they speak English, and they do talk. So you got the YouTube and Facebook. And that's the doctor administration with this new doctor and also the new processing fee. And they already got rid of the other doctor because they already warned them that if they have problems with the female, the male, they can move the female and don't talk to the other female. Another place. Figure, yeah, that constant is very, you need to know your constant value to locate your parabola. Your parabola can be above a negative slope, and your parabola can be underneath the negative slope, probably be under, and that's a constant. Those integrals, monomials, variables are necessary. If you don't have that constant, you can't prove it. You can't prove the factor if you're in a negative or you're in a positive. And the curve of it must be of course, counting and master counting and what have you, but they have this launch on this probe on a GPS and John Deere equipment. It's John Deere equipment, it's RDK Microsoft equipment, and missing communication information and whatnot. The Pro drives, the 977STS, and also the Bushnell, and also the 956 RTs, and also the Quadrant, which is the bigger RT, Spugnet Harvester, and also the Milestone, and also the South Dakota. That's Harriston. South Dakota is Harriston, and those are Cedars and Lockwoods and Sputniks, and also the